Good morning, everyone. So today I want to share with you a very interesting thoughts that I had in my mind today, and comes again to coincidence I was talking about in the last video and how some of the skills you develop by coincidence. So one of the skills or one of the procedures that I perform a lot now more is all-on-4 dental implants. The all-on-4 is when we extract teeth or if the patient has a denture and we place 4 implants and then place a dental bridge on top of them. And how this started by, again, a coincidence. First, for credibility, my name is Khaled. I have been a dentist for 20 years and I run my own dental practice, Lakeside Dental Spa, for the last 14 years. I took this practice from 1 chair to 10 chairs over the course of 14 years. I started with a staff of 3 members and now we have a staff of around 40 members, and you can check my details below for credibility. So I'll let you know how my journey started with all-on-4 dental implants. I was placing dental implants for probably 6 to 8 years, or I think on average, and I was placing a large number of implants during this period. And there was one patient, this patient had she had all her teeth taken out and she had dentures done, I think in Europe, an East European country, I can't remember which country. And she moved to Hervey Bay and she came for a consultation for all-on-4. And my plan back then, because I wasn't doing much with all-on-4, is to refer her to a specialist. So my first choice of specialist was a maxillofacial surgeon that I work with a lot. And I referred the case to the maxillofacial surgeon for implant placement. Because he's a very good surgeon, he came back to me, he's like, okay, let me know what's your sort of plan. Let me know if you have any guides, where do the implants be placed. And I had no clue in a way. And I was very honest with him. I said, look, I haven't done any all-on-4 restorative. He was very kind and he suggested that his brother is a prosthodontist. He's happy for me to go and observe his brother restoring him, or even if you want, his brother can teach me how to restore or give me some guidance on the planning. And that's, again, a very generous specialist. That's the kind of specialist you should be working with, because they have respect towards you and they're trying to elevate your skills, not trying to take work out of you and just leave you with no work. He's smart enough to understand the more he can teach me, the more I can refer to him more complex cases, because now I have good diagnostic eyes for them. But instead, what I've done is I connected with my Nobel Biocare rep and I explained to her situation. And she was a very good rep as well. And sadly, she doesn't work with Nobel Biocare anymore. And she offered me to start getting training immediately in all-on-4. And she organized me to attend a training in Melbourne with Dr. Alistair Beshenko. He runs the all-on-4 clinic. Top surgeon, top restorative dentist, top in everything. Facilities, his skills, the way he teaches. It was one of the best courses I've ever done in my life, to be honest. And from there, I've learned the workflow. I knew how to place implants. I just didn't understand the workflow from start to finish. I didn't understand how bone reduction is done, if it's required, and how to reduce. And from there, I was better equipped to go and plan the case and then work with a maxillofacial surgeon to execute the case together. Then slowly, I learned how to place or do the surgical part myself. I still maintained a work relationship with a specialist, because there are cases can be quite complex. Some cases require zygomatic treatments where it goes all the way to the cheekbones, for example. But the moral of the story, again, I learned a new skill based by a need and a coincidence from a patient, and I could have just simply referred the case out to a prosthodontist and a surgeon and just did some maintenance as required. But I thought I took the opportunity, especially I'm in an area of need where patients don't have access to this kind of level of procedures, and I took this problem and started getting more training, and then eventually went back to execute and help and offer more value to more patients. Most important thing is, before I finish the video, don't add a skill purely to increase your revenue or production, or again, you'll be miserable. If your main target, as we mentioned before in many videos, is to increase your earning and increase your revenue, nothing wrong with it initially, but it will make you miserable. The best approach to do is to learn something for the pure intention to add better and more values to your patients, solve the problems, avoid them from traveling long distance, long waits, and also add value to your own skills. If you truly have this intention, patients will beg you and will hand you the hard-earned money, because they know that you're sincere in wanting to provide values to their life, and you'll be productive by default. If you find this information helpful, make sure you like and share it to your friends and family. Please subscribe to my channel so I can provide you with more content. Thank you so much for listening, and it really means a lot to me.